everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sew Yourself a Capsule Wardrobe. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon in June, and today in this video I'm looking at a wardrobe basic, and that is the vest top. So if that interests you, stay tuned. I've treated myself this week and bought myself the new Capsule wardrobe planner from Everyday Style by Jennifer Mary. It's the first capsule wardrobe toolkit that I've actually bought, although I have had I've been directed in the way of a capsule wardrobe before by a stylist. But this is the first toolkit I've actually bought online. I was really excited to see what was in it, and it's perfect for me. It has lots and lots of separates, so there's tops, bottoms, jackets, toppers, shoes, accessories, handbags, jewellery. It's absolutely perfect, and a few dresses as well. I don't often wear dresses generally in my wardrobe at all. I'm more of a separates person, and one of the things I wear an awful lot is vest tops. Now, one of the pieces of advice that I listened to on one of Jennifer's podcasts was to get rid of everything in your wardrobe that really wasn't you, didn't fit, wasn't absolutely pristine, and generally was tired. So I went through my drawers full of vest tops in the week. Now, don't tell anyone, this is a bit of a secret, but I got rid of 14 white vest tops and camisoles. They were either stained, grubby, didn't fit, and I put them into the bottom drawer. Now, I might have worn them around the house, but they were taking up far too much space, and I didn't need them. I'd look in my drawers and think, oh, I've got a lot of white tops, but none I could actually wear confidently and feel put together. So I went through them all, and they went in the bin. But consequently, I'm now quite short of vest tops. This blue one, this navy one that I'm wearing, has actually got holes just about round the waistline, probably caused by a button on my jeans. You know, I get little holes around that area all the time. So this is another top that I will be throwing away this season. I need to make some more. I mean, I do have vest tops and I could get away with them, but I already have the fabric, so why not make some more? And look great, so why not? And I'll enjoy doing it. So what I've done for this video is I've rounded up six patterns that I already have in my pattern stash, and they're all vest top patterns. So I'll go through them all and tell you which ones I intend to make and which I don't intend to make. So here goes. The first one is by Style Arc. It's the Diana top. It's, again, sleeveless, it's got a V-neck, and that is it. Can you see? There we go. Now, I'm not going to make this for a few reasons. Well, I could do, I suppose. But the thing I don't like about this is that literally, I mean, the instructions are quite sparse. If you're a beginner, I really wouldn't recommend this pattern. As far as I can see, the armhole and the neck is just folded over, and I'm not really sure that will look very good. I do like the silhouette. I think it's really nice. I like the V-neck. I think that's really nice, but that's on my maybe pile. Not really sure about that one, so I'll put that to one side for the moment. The next one is by Sinclair Patterns. It's the Jolie. It's called it's a tank top or vest top. Oops, really nice styling. It's a round neck, and this has got bound. You can see how the little flat there here. It has got bound neckline and bound armholes, which I do like. So I really want to try that one. The next one is the Lego top by Itch to Stitch Patterns. This is actually a free pattern as well, so you know you can't go wrong with this really. Again, it has a round neck, and it's got bound armholes and a bound neckline, which I really do want to try, to tell you what I think about that in another video. So that's a definite. Pattern 4 is the Just a Tank Top by Maria Denmark Patterns. Now, I really like the silhouette of this. It has a really lovely scoop neck and a beautiful armhole. And I really was taken with the graphics on this. However, it doesn't have any seam allowances and you have to add your own, which is great. Apart from, I've got patterns here that have seam allowances already added. The other thing you have to do with this pattern is you have to draft your own neckband piece and armhole binding piece. And I can't be bothered. It's a paid pattern, and to have to add seam allowances and draft my own pattern pieces, I just don't want to know. So that's a no from me. I think this is 5. I think this is 5. It's a Summer Basics tank. It's a Summer Basics dress and tank pattern here from Love Notions Patterns. Now, I used the Love Notions willow wrap dress for my wedding dress that I made for our wedding in March, and I was really impressed with the instructions and the fit of the garment. So I'm going to try this one. I've not tried a top before from Love Notions, but it's got, again, scoop neck and bound armhole and neckline. Did I say that properly? Neckline and armholes. And all the seam allowances are added on. What more could you want? So that's a definite try from me. And the last one of the tanks, the tank tops, is by Seamwork, and it's called the Julia Knit Tank Top. Now, I really, again, liked this pattern. You can't actually see the front of this, and I don't think it's actually shown in any photograph. Oh, here we go. There's the flat lays, look. There's the flats, the line drawings, diagrams, technical diagrams. It's got kind of a V scoop neck on that, and it's bound again. The seam allowances are included in this pattern, but you still have to draft your own binding for the neckline and armholes. And I can't be bothered. In fact, you have to, they don't even give you measurements for the bindings on this. You literally have to measure the neckline and measure the armholes, subtract 2.5 inches, and it's just like, no, I don't want to be doing that. I don't be doing any maths when I'm sewing. No. And it's paid for. No, don't want to do that. So the ones I'm left with are, let me see, Love Notions, Sinclair Patterns, and Itch to Stitch. So I've got 3 tank tops that I really would like to try. Now, there's another pattern, also by Love Notions. It's called the Hip Hop Tank and Top. I'm just going to show you here. It's actually now in one of their, it's a discontinued line. It's a discontinued pattern, and they're not updating it. So with all the other patterns in their range, Love Notions have updated the size from, let me just check, extra small to 5XL. So it gives you quite a nice range of patterns, and it's all inclusive. This is one of the patterns that isn't being updated, and it's from extra small to XXL. However, the tank in this pattern can be made in either woven fabric or knit fabric. Now, I think that is brilliant. So I'm going to try it first in knit fabric, and I also want to try it in a nice, fine, flowy woven fabric. Because if it fits, it'll be perfect for making woven tanks as well, which I don't have any of, and they're more of a dressy kind of top than just a knit tank like this. So I do want to try it. So there, I'm going to add that as an extra, a bonus pattern, if you like. So I've got 4 that I want to try in the next couple of weeks to fill out my capsule wardrobe with tank tops, vest tops, tanks. Okay, so on to the fabric that I've chosen. Okay, so my fabrics. Now, I did say that I bought the Capsule Wardrobe Toolkit by Everyday Style, and in that, the capsule guide gives you, I think it's 6 colours for the capsules, for the summer capsule that will be current for 2022. And fortunate for me, those colours are generally for my colouring. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, I think, that I had my colours done quite a few years ago now, and those colours really do suit me. And as luck would have it, I bought some fabrics a couple of weeks ago from Pound Fabrics, and they are absolutely me, and they are very, very close to the summer capsule wardrobe colours that Jen's chosen. Completely accidental. I didn't know what was going to be chosen for this year. They are my colours. So the fabrics that I chose were, this is all cotton lycra, and these are all fabrics to make these capsule basic tanks with. So the first colour is a beautiful, there we go, turquoise blue. Really my colour, perhaps a bit darker than I would normally choose. I'm more of a lighter turquoise, but that's really close. So that's one of them. There's again, bright blue in the capsule from Jen. White, which, if you remember me saying, I threw away 14 white tops. So I've got a bit of a thing about white tops. However, they do stain. So I'll have to be careful I don't slop any tea down the front, won't I? I've got a really nice bright cerise pink, which really is my colour. So that's to make, again, these are all for tanks anyway. I was a bit daring and bought a yellow. I don't usually buy yellow, but this was so vivid and so bright and clear, I just had to buy it. Now, I think Jen has kind of a peachy sorbet or a cream, possibly, on her capsule palette. I'm not entirely sure, I'll have to check. But that is a really good substitute for me. And lastly, I actually got this from Tia Night Fabrics. It's, again, cotton lycra, and it's a navy. Now, the navy might be a little bit too dark. Perhaps I need a lighter navy for summer. But that's a piece I had left over from making a pair of pippa pants a couple of years ago, and I know it washes and wears really nicely, and I've probably got just enough to make one of the tops from these patterns. So I've just showed you all the patterns I intend to make up and the fabrics I intend to make them in. In a couple of weeks, there'll be a part 2 to this video where I show you which patterns I made up in which fabrics. And I'll also go into details about what I liked about each pattern, what I didn't like about each pattern, and how the pattern's made up. In the meantime, if you'd like to give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below, that would be fantastic. But until I see you again, happy sewing. Bye.